Tyrone Bowman live tonight. Welcome to the program. News coming out of Africa. It's dealing with the M23 Rwandan troops as they have launched a fresh DR Congo offensive. The M23 armed group called Allied Rwandan Forces launched a new offensive on Wednesday in the Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo, days before the Rwandan and Congolese presidents are due to attend a crisis summit. The United Nations, meanwhile, said the battle for the key city of Goma, which the M23 and Rwandan troops seized last week, had left at least 2,900 people dead, far higher than the previous death toll of 900. Breaking a ceasefire they had declared unilaterally due to come into effect on Tuesday, or unilaterally to come to effect on Tuesday. The M23, together with Rwandan troops, seized a mining town in South Kivu province, resuming their advance towards the provincial capital, Bukavu. Intense clashes broke out at dawn on Wednesday as M23 fighters and Rwandan forces seized the mining town of Nuyababwe, about 100 kilometers or 60 miles from Bukavu and 70 kilometers from the province's airport, security, and humanitarian sources told AFP. So, this is proof that your unilateral ceasefire that has been declared was, as usual, a ploy. Congolese government spokesman Patrick Muyaya told AFP. In more than 3 years of fighting between the Rwandan-backed group and the Congolese army, half a dozen ceasefires and truces have been declared before being unceremoniously broken. Local and military sources said in recent days that all sides were reinforcing troops and equipment in the region. Last week's capture of Goma was a major escalation in the mineral-rich region scarred by relentless conflict involving dozens of armed groups over 3 decades. As Goma counted its dead, Vivian Van de Paris, deputy chief of the UN Keeping Mission in the Democratic Republic of Congo, known as MONUSCO, gave an updated toll from the battle for the city. So far, 2,000 bodies have been collected from the Goma streets in recent days, and 900 bodies remain in the morgues of the Goma hospitals. She told a video news conference saying the toll could rise. International Criminal Court prosecutors said in a statement they were closely following events in the eastern DRC, including the grave escalation of violence over the past weeks. In Bukavu, a city of 1 million people that residents fear will become the next battleground, a crowd gathered for an ecumenical prayer service for peace, organized by local women. We are tired of the non-stop wars. We want peace, one attendee, Jacqueline Ni told AFP. DRC President Felix Tshisekedi and his Rwandan counterpart Paul Kagame are due to attend the joint summit of the eight country East African Community and 16-member Southern African Development Community in the Tanzanian city of Dar es Salaam on Saturday. A day earlier, the UN Rights Council will convene a special session on the crisis at Kinshasa requests. Diplomatic sources say the M23's advance in the east of the vast Central African nation could weaken Tshisekedi, who won a second term in December 2023. I probably messed the name up. My bad, y'all, not intended. Fears the violence could spark a wilder conflict have galvanized regional bodies, mediators such as Angola and Kenya, as well as the United Nations, European nation, and other countries in diplomatic efforts for a peaceful resolution. But the DRC's top diplomat accused the international community of being all talk and no action on the conflict. We see a lot of declarations, but we don't see actions, Foreign Minister Therese Kayawamba Wagner told journalists in Brussels. Several neighboring countries have already said they are bolstering their defenses, wary of the crisis spilling over. A UN expert report last year that Rwanda had up to 4,000 troops in the DRC seeking to profit from its vast mineral wealth, and that Kai has de facto control over the M23. It seems that's always the purpose of war, especially in all these countries. It's about minerals, it's about diamonds. Remember the movie Blood Diamonds? How many of y'all remember that movie? It's always about the vast resources of Africa. They can't stand the Africans. They can't stand black people. But they want Africa's resources to keep their countries going. The Eastern DRC has deposits of coltan and metallic ore that is vital in making phones and laptops, as well as gold and other minerals. Rwanda has never explicitly admitted to military involvement in the support of the M23 and alleges that the DRC support and shelters the FDLR, an armed group created by ethnic Hutus who massacred Tutsis during the 1994 Rwanda genocide. Tyrone Bowman, never surrender, never.